All right, for 38, you can do this by hand or by calculator, or I mean, depending on what you've entered into your calculator. But if you have all of the user-defined functions that we've gone over, if you're given 2 points here, just use 2 points, right? So we'll talk about this in just a second, but the 2 points function, if you access that on your calculator and then enter these coordinates as a list, okay, right here you should get your solution just by entering those. Like I said, I'll do that here in just a second. Okay, so let me go through how you need to do this if you didn't take the time to enter the user-defined functions. Okay, if you're given 2 points, your first step is to find the slope. Okay, so the slope of this would be the difference of y's, so negative 2.6 minus 0.9 over the difference of the corresponding x's, 3.4 minus 0.6. And so in looking at that, here you wind up with negative 3.5 in our numerator, and here we wind up with 2.8 in our denominator. And so if you divide these out, you get negative 1.25. So there's our slope. Once you have your slope, you then do the second step, which is to plug your m value, your x value, and your y value into the slope-intercept form and solve for b. So if we take our slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, we substitute in one of our y values. I'm just going to use 0.9. Substitute in the slope that we just found, negative 1.25. Substitute in the corresponding x value, which was 0.6. And then solve for b. In doing this, you wind up with 0.9 is equal to, here we get a negative 0.75 plus b. If we add 0.75 to both sides, we get b is equal to 1.65. So there's our y-intercept. Once we have our y-intercept and our slope, we can now go back in and perform the last step, which was sub in your slope and your b value, your y-intercept, into the y equals mx plus b form. So we get y is equal to negative 1.25x plus our b value 1.65. And that is our answer for that. Okay, now let me go through and show you on the calculator. Again, if you have your 2 points function entered on the user defines, all you need to do is hit this blue second button, go to the subtraction key var link, jump down or scroll down to 2 points, or you can just type in the phrase 2 points. And then you type in this list of points. So 0.6 followed by 0.9 followed by 3.4 followed by negative 2.6. Close that off, and when you hit enter, you get your equation. The equation they provide for you is not written in the form that you need to write it, simply by order. Okay, so it wrote your x's second. So if you just reorder those terms, write the x's first, and then followed by the constant, you'll get your answer in the form that you should be entering it, which is this form.